You've collected the Frigid series. Chase away winter doldrums with this festive set. This piece of art was made in the shape of a giant boot to symbolize glorious progress. Where does civilization begin? And where does it go? Machines have long pondered this. Also, is there a sales pitch for every single thing? Oh, I'm cooked. According to our marketing survey, this is the year's hip product. Focus tests don't lie. Interior furnishings that create a laid-back atmosphere are all the rage with Joe Hocketate. Essential furnishing, by the way. This object sparkles beautifully. It's enormous, but I think it would make a great party decoration. That reminds me of the last time my family threw a party. I was busy at work, and I couldn't make it, so my wife and kids enjoyed the party without me. My family grows further and further away each day. Icon of Progress, which we got the sales pitch for. The last cave we searched yielded a wide variety of oddly shaped and bizarrely colored treasures. For instance, this crooked object appears to be a boot, but it's adorned with several strange modifications. Perhaps it's some kind of modern art. We can also see the numbers of missing treasures we have now, so we can actually see how much there is left to collect. Innocence lost. This stirring object reminds me of a dream I once had when I was a child. The twinkling stars held so much promise and mystery. Think back and remember the starry skies of your youth. Innocence. Every being once possessed it, but lost it over time. This star is the shape of that precious memory. All major credit cards accepted. Spouse alert. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. I like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. Put this on your spouse and you will always know if he or she is approaching. How whimsical. A must-have item for couples who like to plan surprise parties. Danger Chime. Today we search the caves located at the far end of the Valley of Repose. To ensure that we're thoroughly combing the region for treasure, we have to check every cave. Thanks to that diligence, we found this very item to memorialize our exploration into the unknown. I named that cave Frontier Cavern. No danger, no matter how small, dodges the notice of this never fail peace of mind alarm system. In fact, it will warn you of danger that is not even present. Very nice, very nice. Fleeting art form. Some works of fine art are timeless, while others are fleeting. Once lit, this sculpted pillar of wax will burn with glory for a short time before flaming out. The purpose of this piece of art is to help us all envision our final moment of flaming glory. I never thought about it like that, but that's so deep. On the surface, this is not art. It is a temporary spectacle compared to the glory of eternity. And yet that is why it is art. Machines like me are capable of comprehending this. Joy Receptacle. Today we ventured across the plains to reach a cold cavern. I'd been meaning to spelunk the Pikmin. I'd been meaning to spelunk. The Pikmin had a hard time coping with the bitter cold, but they were real troopers. It's canon. If you know, you know. Somehow, they summoned the strength to carry this box, so I hope it's full of treasure. Be satisfied with the decorative outer shell of this rectangle. It is more endearing since you can't see what's inside. Not being able to open it makes it all the more special. In reality, it is empty. Cool. Mystical Disc. There's a strange design on this metallic platter. It gives me mystical chills. Maybe living things were never meant to comprehend its true meaning. Vacuum processor. We recently found all sorts of mechanical parts scattered around a cave. The walls and floor were constructed of solid steel. Perhaps it was once a great military fortress. I decided to name it the Subterranean Complex. Indomitable CPU. This appears to be some kind of hyper-advanced light refracting computer component. Perhaps I can use it to upgrade the ship with an imagination. Network mainbrain. According to my research, this is an acoustic interface motherboard. I should install this on the ship. It might shut him up for a while. Then again, if it were to learn to override the hardware, it might become even more surly than it is now. Space Wave Receiver. This receiver intercepts harmful radiation from outer space. It's highly dangerous piece of machinery that should be handled with extreme caution. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin that carried it looked a little dazed when they carried it. Neveo table. Still don't know how to pronounce that. I found numerous objects that appear to be machine parts, but I have no idea what they do. The ship wants to sell them to art collectors as modern alien art, and charge a fortune for them. I think he may be onto something. A mega flywheel. Collecting all these machine parts reminds me of the time I crash landed on this planet. The last time I was here, the crash scattered 30 of my ship's most crucial components. I had to frantically collect all of them before life support systems failed. I wonder what kind of machine this flywheel is from. Spirit Flogger. For a long time now, I've just been whiling away at my life like a sprocket in a machine. Sometimes I just want to stop and wonder, am I happy with my life? Can't start thinking like that. I must concentrate on my mission. Super Strong Stabilizer. Several artifacts like this were sitting in the hole I explored today. The temperature inside the cave was perilously low, and the temperatures were freezing to the touch. I felt sorry for the Pikmin that had to carry it. Afterward, their little hands looked numb. Interesting. Repair Juggernaut. This object must have been manufactured long ago by some kind of machine. Back then, they didn't have the fun toys kids have these days. My son is a video game addict, but I'm terrible at them. He teases me about it all the time. Wait, I've got it. Louis young. He must have a video game. He must be a video game wizard. He can give me some hot tips. Adamantine girdle. There appears to be a link between the treasures we found in an underground structure. We found several machine parts that fit together. The parts may provide a clue as to the original function of the area. Exhausted Super Stick. This material is ideal for patching dings in spacecraft armor. Too bad there's not much left of it, because the ship sure has a lot of holes. Ferocious Adhesive. My analytics have concluded that this object possesses powerful adhesive abilities. Could there possibly be anything else this sticky? It's unlikely, but the universe is a big place. There's so much we're missing from this set, apparently. We can also see how many we're missing from each set now, basically, because of the way that they divide up by color. Essence of Rage. This crimson jewel was found in a hole deep below the icy surface. When viewed from a distance, the gem's dazzling red sparkle looks like a dancing flame. Of course, the dancing flames may just be a symptom of acute hypothermia. Green Gemstar. A captain views his ship as a partner, someone he can trust with his life. It's crucial for them to develop an unquestionable, unfaltering trust. But I refuse to believe that this simple trinket is some kind of living gem. That's insane. Omniscient Sphere. According to my analysis, this object has a highly intellectual capacity. But if it's so smart, why won't it pass on some sort of wisdom to me? Olimar, you're right. I know it's been a long time since you've been home, basically, but still. Coiled launcher. Also, that explains why it's rusted, I guess. I tried flying this thing once, but it moved too rapidly, and I contracted vertigo. Maybe it could be used as an amusement ride. Instrument ride. The young'uns would love it, however I don't think I'll ever ride it again. Flame tiller. Investigating alien objects provides me with an opportunity to solve new mysteries. For example, when I rolled this object, I discovered it's perfect for tilling land. Usually I have the machine analyze the treasures we find, but sometimes I like to examine artifacts with my razor-sharp intellect. Worthless statue. At first this object looked impressive, but closer inspection reveals it's just a cheap statue. The figure looks like it's a little helpless on its own. Something to think about, I guess. Priceless statue. This statue features an astounding degree of detail. The figure looks extravagant. Or maybe even regal. Should I bow to it? We're missing so many treasures, oh my goodness. Thirst activator. How odd, when I gaze at this puzzling pattern, I have a vision of nature. At first I thought this planet's ecosystem was alien and unnatural, but now I've learned to fully appreciate its beauty. However, it still can't compare to the stunning natural landscape of Hocketate. I hope I can return to my homeland soon. Also, when we get the completed sets for some of these, there's gonna be so many sales pitches to read, because there's so many, like, big sets of things. Oh boy. Brute Knuckles. Uncharted planets like this one are often teeming with hazardous fauna. The Pikmin are usually nearby to defend me, but there are times when I need to lay down the law with my own hands. For example, if a creature were to try to eat me, I'd have to beat it down. I dream about that all the time. Thank you, Olimar. He's just picturing the plane, having to land the plane, basically. Repugnant appendage. This aromatic object secretes a tangy odor that could knock out a Bulblax. I'm with the ship on this one. I don't want to touch it, either. But I must, for the sake of the company and my family. I must summon the strength to carry on. Stellar Orb. Oh, so that's a great picture of it. A great view. So just gonna look around a bit because we can. It's interesting that it puts it in different places in, like, actual areas we've explored. The technology behind this impressive gadget is totally unknown to my people. It appears to replicate the intense solar beams of the sun. Space exploration has given me a ghostly pallor. Maybe I'll use this orb to catch a few rays. Fossilized Ursidae. This dead beast has the form of an animal, yet it is encased in an organic compound. I have concluded that it is groundbreaking biological discovery. The ship says it's nothing more than a wooden statue. I wish I had more of an imagination. No, then it would probably talk even more than it does now. That would be bad. Also, I just want to quickly go back up this way, because there are 201 treasures in the game. That's crazy. Also, I need to find the other set that we had. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, is it just these two? It is. So which one do we do the sales pitch for? I think it was that one. Oh, we'll just read both of them, I guess. Survival Ointment. A must-have medical item for explorers. If you need powerful results, this is for you. It even comes with a testimonal. I've never seen... Yeah, this must be the new one. From our employees, use this and fear nothing ever again. Healing Cask. A dependable item in crucial times. Stay safe by keeping one at home and one at the office. It is indispensable if you are health conscious. Buy this. Yeah, we definitely read that one. So yeah, each set item has its own sales pitch. And as previously pointed out, there's 201 treasures. Hairy Bulborb. I thought it was a snow Bulborb, but anyway. Hairy Bulborb, grub dog family. This subspecies of grub dog has a thick coat of soft white fur that obscures its abdominal markings. The fur also warms its vital organs, making this species well adapted to colder climates. However, its hair follicles are surprisingly frail, which can result in immediate hair loss if the creature is surprised. Also, there are 81 creatures / plants. Spotty Bullbear. Grub dog family. A mid-sized subspecies within the grub dog family, the spotty bullbear's unique feeding habits set it apart from other grub dogs. The spotty bullbear patrols a set path, searching for prey, instead of passively feeding on creatures that wander into a limited territorial range. When entering bullbear habitat, it is wise to proceed with extreme caution with the... where am I? Until the bullbear patrol path can be clearly identified. Also love that it just, like, walked away. Dwarf bullbear. Grub dog family. Grub dog larva. In its third stage of development. This creature's body structure is nearing maturation. However, unlike mature bullbears, it is yet to claim its own patrol route, and thus is dependent upon its parent for guiding direction. So those ones are actually dwarf bullbear, or maybe the other ones. I don't know. I don't understand. Bulborb larva. Grub dog family. As its name implies, this creature is a bulborb in an early stage of development. Its distinct bulborb coloration has yet to appear, but it already exhibits other uniquely bulborb characteristics. It is capable of hunting nourishment independently, without the help of its parents. Bulbmen, which we actually get to see here. Bulbmen are the new Pikmin that we have yet to pick up in the main playthrough so far, so we can actually see them here. You have to take out its parent to be able to take the small ones as actual Pikmin in your group. But you need to have space for them in your party. And that includes, like, just all over the surface, so you have to actually put them away, or have them die in battle, so. Part of the Pikmin family, which is interesting. The loathsome creature is in fact a parasitic form of Pikmin that is infected a bulborb. Unlike Pikmin that nest in Pikmin onions, this parasitic relative spends its life inside the body of a host, usually a bulborb. Juveniles fall in line and mimic the actions of their parents until maturing to full independence. By burying its root-like limbs into the nervous system of the host bulborb and infesting it with natural hormonal excretions, the bulbman is able to control virtually all of the host's bodily functions. However, the host's voracious, I don't know, appetite seems impossible to suppress. Also, when we leave these just like in the field on their own, they'll glow green, which would be interesting if this was actually like green Pikmin, but you could only see their leaf growing out of the creature that they're inhabiting, because they're a parasite in this. But it'd be actually like cool to see them as green Pikmin, basically. It's also kind of like maybe the Pikmin were eaten and so they inhabited it after that. It's interesting to think about, I don't know. Gatling Groink. How dare you. It's very, like, fish-like. It's just like a walking fish cannon. Unknown family. This beastly predator's aggressive ejection of high-speed projectiles, where's it going, makes it one of the most fearsome creatures in the ecosystem. Its body seems to comprise of both biological and mechanical components, and represents one of the most evolutionary advanced specimens ever observed. The chamber within its torso gives it rapid-fire biopellet launch capabilities. What appears to be a tail fin is in fact the base of its counterweight, an ammunition cylinder. So immobilizing this appendage will prevent the Groink from attacking, at least in theory. Confirmation of this suspicion remains elusive, as nobody has volunteered to test it. Fair enough. Doodlebug. That's a great name. Doodlebug. I don't think I can land pick carrots on it. That's fine there. Flint beetle family. Pilly flatularium. Flaturum. That's a great name. While life forms that excrete foul musks to warn of danger are not rare, the doodlebug is the only species known to release flatulence when active above ground. Interestingly enough, since it is merely releasing the gas created by the decay of the contents of the creature's intestines, it does not have a special musk-producing organ. This means the creature is in fact merely flatulating. Spectral analysis of the rank gas indicates it contains not only methane, but hydrogen sulfide as well, making the flatulence grade 8? No, I can't do maths. 13? Grade 13 biohazard? I can't do Roman numerals good. Bumbling Snitchbug. That's a good name. I need to remember these. Scarpanid family. This is a variety of snitchbug. Its most interesting characteristic is that it likes to snitch leaders, yet barring wanton carelessness, not incomplete incompetence. Leaders are not easily captured. Any leader caught by this creature is clearly an idiot. Olimar, please. Which is why this creature is also known as the exposing snitchbug. There are several known varieties of snitchbugs, but research has stagnated despite it being such an interesting species. Crooning Durigibug. I'm not going to be able to remember that. Durigibug. Part of the Durigibug family. This creature floats effortlessly through the air using gas-filled balloons. Both its appearance and its nature are antagonistic, and it is the only variant of its species in this ecosystem. It may be best to consider the possibility that it somehow wandered into this ecosystem from an entirely alien one. Positive proof does not exist at this point, but that is how the creature is currently classified. Looks like it also does drop a bomb if you throw pick carrots. That is cool though. Hydrodweevil. Part of the Dweevil family. The Hydrodweevil is one member of an insect family known for mimicking objects by carrying them on their backs. Several points of differentiation. Differentiation. I don't know. Which other members of the species have been confirmed. Such as body color and behavioral patterns. but none of these suggest major deviations in the creature's genetic structure. This makes it clear that it is a relative of the family. When attacked by enemies, the Hydra Dweevil spits out bodily fluids in response. Spacesuits corrode and oxidize when they come in contact with this liquid. Munch Dweevil. Part of the Dweevil family. The Munch Dweevil is one member of an insect family known for mimicking objects by carrying them on their backs. These insects often carry the carcasses of other life forms on their backs, but apparently this is not for the purpose of transporting them as food, but instead is another example of their mimic behavior. The Munch Dweevil produces two different chemical compounds within its body which form poisonous gas when mixed and expelled. This gas is used only for self-defense. Volatile Dweevil. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Part of the Dweevil family. The Volatile Dweevil is one. Oh, it's gone. Is it gonna come back, or is it just gone? I think it's just gone. The Volatile Dweevil is one member of an insect family known for mimicking objects by carrying them on their backs. The Dweevil family exhibits a most unusual characteristic whereby the creature's behavior patterns actually change based upon the object the creature carries on its back. The Volatile Dweevil has one of the most potent attacks of all species within the Dweevil family due to its habit of carrying explosive devices. Approach with caution and/or body armor. Lapis Lazuli Candy Pop Bud. I really should have used the other ones because then we could actually get them registered. Because I don't think they register unless you use them. Part of the Candy Pop family. No matter what color Pikmin is tossed into the blossom of this flower. Is that a spelling mistake? I don't know. It spits out the same number of blue Pikmin seeds. This family of plants boasts soft, fleshy leaves. I don't want to think about that. The sinewy tendrils of which allow the flower to open and close repeatedly over the course of a day. I mean, that's not that unusual, I guess. Mamuta from Pikmin 1. Unknown family. The imbalanced, asymmetrical arms of the Mamuta are strong, but most notable features among its most notable features, feeding on seeds and fruit, the Mamuta is known to actually sow and grow plant species, while other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage. The Mamuta is the only species known to actually cultivate fields of plants. It just wants plants. It wants to grow flowers. Man at legs. That's a good one. Arachnorb family. It kind of looks like a beady longlegs, got like encased in metal. Just like its like vital organ part. The species of Arachnorb. That's a good name. Family fuses with machinery at a crucial point in the maturation process, giving it the ability to fire energy bursts from the launcher beneath its orbicular torso. However, the man at legs itself is not in control of this weapon. Instead, the mechanical portions of its structure appear to automatically acquire and attack targets. The man at legs has a gentle disproportion, and as a member of the Arachnorb species, it has no natural enemies. It is particularly difficult to understand why this species would develop such awesome offensive capabilities, leading to rumors among the scientific community that it was the machinery that approached the Arachnorb and proposed the symbiotic relationship. I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably like a territorial thing. Where if it was to come into a contact with another one, they would fight, probably. I don't know. That's the Piklopedia up to date.